Good day, my name is Jafta Magule and this is our inclusive education presentation. In this presentation we're gonna be discussing the principles of inclusive education. When we look at the second slide, we have a definition of inclusive education. And it goes by: inclusive education is an approach to education that seeks to promote and create an environment that is supportive and respectful for all students, regardless of their differences. This includes students with disabilities, students from diverse cultures and linguistic backgrounds, and students with a range of learning needs. Inclusive education aims to ensure that all students have equal access to education and that they are given the opportunity to achieve their full potential. It is based on the belief that all students can learn and benefit from being included in the mainstream classroom. And on our second slide, we are presenting the principles of inclusive education. Firstly, we have universal design for learning. The second one, we have differentiated instructions. The third one, we have cultural responsive pedagogy, and the last one, we have the understanding by design. On the third slide, we're gonna be talking about how we're gonna apply these principles to enhance a supportive learning environment. And when we look at the universal design for learning, it goes by universal design learning, UDL. It is a set of principles that can be used to create a learning environment that is inclusive for all students. One way to apply UDL principles in our classroom is to use a variety of teaching methods, learning materials. For example, we can use a combination of visual, auditory, tactile materials and provide students with options for how they demonstrate their learning. And on differentiated instruction is another principle that can be used to create an inclusive classroom. This involves providing students with different ways to learning based on their individual needs. There are a few ways to apply this principle in the classroom. Firstly, we will vary the difficulty of the content by providing different levels of support and challenge for students. Second, we can also vary the process by providing different ways for students to complete tasks and demonstrate their learning. Cultural responsive pedagogy. Cultural responsive pedagogy is teaching approach that is consider the cultural backgrounds of students and incorporates this into the learning process. This can be done in a few ways. Firstly, we can create a cultural rich learning environment by incorporating the cultures of our students into the classroom through books, music, and other materials. Second, we will develop lessons that are culturally relevant and highlight the cultural background of our students, which is very important. Understanding by design. Understanding by design is a teaching method that focuses on helping students develop deep understanding of the content they are learning. To apply this principle in the classroom, we can start by identifying the key concepts and the skills we want students to learn. Then we can develop questions that will help students explore and understand these concepts and skills. Next, we can also create the learning activities assignments that will help students demonstrate their understanding. We're gonna finish our presentation with an inclusive educators quote, and it goes by: inclusive educators believe in valuing student differences and supporting their learning needs to greater extent, which is true. Thank you.